It's a party in the USA.
Vernon Wall still remembers when Miley Cyrus stood her ground at Capitol Pride in 2017.
It was during the first Trump administration, and she said, I promised that when this person was elected, I was never going to do Party in the USA ever again. And she said, standing in front of the Capitol right now, on this stage, I'm going to do it because I really want everybody to know that we are the USA and we are important.
I hopped on the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan.
7 years later, the stage is bigger, and so is the message. More than 3 million are expected to come to DC for World Pride. But Pride in the district has always been about more than parties and flags. This year, it will be a 22-day celebration of the past and present of the LGBTQ+ community from May 17th to June 8th.
I want to make sure that people know that Pride began as a protest, but it's also a celebration. It's not either or.
In a charged political climate, he's heard extra worries from international travelers.
We're always responding and saying, of all places to come, when there's such unrest and just discomfort, DC is the place to be, because we handle marches and protests all the time.
But he knows the political conversation is ever evolving.
Now, if you ask me this tomorrow, that may be a different story. Or in an hour when a tweet comes out, who knows? But right now, we're feeling good.
A local ANC commissioner says he's heard some concern due to anti-trans policies that have been enacted and threatened.
While it might scare away some people who wanted to come for a party, I think it's going to attract a lot more that want to come for a protest.
He says this isn't a new concept.
I study gay history, and so I know that we've had hard times before. This isn't the first unfriendly administration that we've had to deal with.
World Pride will include a human rights conference, rally, march, parade, street festival, and sports fest. Bob Witek has seen World Pride serve as the voice of the nation's capital for 30 years as a volunteer and past honoree.
They had taken on this enormous obligation to present to the world the face of Pride in the United States.
However, he's not as optimistic as he once was about the turnout.
Queer people living in Europe and then all over the world are a little anxious about coming to the United States, not feeling that they'll get full feeling of safety and respect.
Our obligation as Americans?
You know, we have to make sure that the spaces we're going to offer them, the programs we're going to have, the events that we celebrate are going to be safe, respectful, and full of positivity and joy.
The change in administration has eliminated some Pride venues, like the Kennedy Center.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
But also, it has created that sense of risk and vulnerability people feel.
He also says the political turnover will make attendees more outspoken.
People are feeling emboldened to be visible and to stand up. So I think it's changing in a certain way, the militancy and the purpose behind being at Pride.
There will also be unofficial programming around DC in neighborhoods like Logan Circle, Adams Morgan, and DuPont Circle. The owner of 2 local gay and lesbian bars plans to entertain guests both inside his venues and as they wait in line.
I hired up a couple of RuPaul Drag Race girls to just go outside and talk to people and hang out with them so they're not bored online, because I always feel like the worst thing about Pride is waiting on lines.
He looks forward to seeing the statement that the event will make.
I don't know if he who should not be mentioned is gonna do another something on the mall, but the permits have already been issued for Pride, and DC issues the permits for the street, so he can't do anything about that.
He also believes visitors should be rest assured that they'll be safe here in DC.
Our mayor is very pro-gay, our council's very pro-gay. You are safe here, so just come and have a good time, and don't listen to what a couple of naysayers are gonna say online. Just come and have a good time. We'll keep you safe.
Security is top of mind for visitors and officials alike. The Metropolitan Police Department did not make a representative available for interview. However, they shared this statement. The MPD is working closely with our local, state, and federal partners as we prepare for World Pride 2025. While there are no known threats to World Pride 2025, we always encourage the public to remain vigilant. If you see something, say something.
But we're a lot safer here in this city than we are in other states across the country and around the globe.
DC isn't just a host, it's the movement's backdrop. It's where LGBTQ+ Americans first picketed the White House in 1965, and for some, it's still home base. An exhibit from Rainbow History Project in Freedom Plaza during Pride aims to deliver this message.
I believe in the power of history to really explain what happened and how we got to where we are, and hopefully influence us for where we're going, right? Understanding the battles of the past can really help us to win the battles of the future.
From protest to parade, organizers and attendees are ready to create history in motion and show the world how far DC has come.
You have a sense of, I belong. And to me, looking up at those institutions and monuments reminds us that we're part of America, an integral part, a very important part of America. We're not outsiders.
Reporting for The Wash, I'm Maria Lawson.